I almost want to put like a starter cemetery right in here somewhere, and that way, you know, the dead can overlook the nice, pretty lake and all that other good stuff. Actually, this road, I'm going to go ahead and cancel that road. Uh-huh. And then this should make some room over here. We'll see. Maybe this is just an exercise in futility. But I'll run that road all the way down there like that. Yeah, they get a. Meanwhile, everybody that lives in town gets to look at all the decadence. I'm down to 15 laborers. I'm kind of pushing critical levels for that right now. Yeah, they do. They get their own permanent plot forever. Okay, so we need to attract more people, though. In order to attract more people, we need the medicine place. We need a school. We got to make the town a little bit prettier. So what do I want to do about that? Well, I'm going to build my market plaza. I'm going to go ahead and finish that out. Now that we're generating gold, that becomes more feasible. Wow. Maybe that's where the saying "I slept like the dead" comes from. Okay, so did they manage to? I think they reduced the rockiness a little bit. But that does remind me. I'm going to come over here. Yes. Let's come over here. Let's put a sand pit. No, not a coal mine. What? Sand pit. That is one thing about this, is that the way it picks up, I don't know. Sometimes it seems like the selection's a little wonky. Like it's like you select one, but it picks something else. It happens to me all the time with like the leveling thing, or the clearing thing. I go to harvest resources, and it goes to coffins were literally wooden boxes where they had no pillow and the insects to accompany them. That wow, just wow. So the town center actually does fire arrows. They have to be pretty close, but that's good to know. In the past, I've never let them get to the town center before. Okay, so we got a clay pit. I'm going to put 4 people into the clay pit. That's probably going to eat my, yeah, that's going to eat my labor pool down to almost nothing. Yeah, no, I got to finish the wall, but the thing about the palisades is they kind of go through them pretty easily. So, you know, by the time you get a barracks and you can afford a standing army, that kind of goes by the wayside a little bit. Speaking of that kind of stuff, an armory is also going to be beneficial. So I can actually manufacture some shields. Oh, and that also does, let me see here. Blueberries. And there's another thing is the apiaries. You're going to want to build lots and lots of apiaries. 82. $79, 82. Why don't I put this apiary? We'll start off with one right there for now. No, well, arborist, but that's the guy that's responsible for your fruit orchards and stuff like that. Now that's there we go. So let me go ahead and start relocating these blueberries. And I had just stuck them there as sort of a temporary thing. But, you know, blueberries, well, for one, blueberries are quite tasty. And it looks like we've got iron ore, iron ore, iron ore. Wow, there's 3 plots of iron ore over there, 5,000, 8,000, and another 4,000. There's a good bit of iron ore over there, which... there again, you know, setting up your industrial sectors is somewhat important because you don't want it to tamper too much with the desirability of a given area. And let me see here. Okay, good. We got that set up there. Peaches are good too. I like peaches. Peaches, apples, pears. It's food, man. It's all good. All right. So hopefully Buddy's got some chickens. And no, she never has chickens. She's always deals in like stone and iron and stuff like that. That's no good. That's no good at all. But the nice thing about the barracks, once you build it, is it does have a guard, so that approach will be protected. And yeah, you do want the compost heap fairly early because as people build up waste and refuse and stuff, it makes your town a breeding ground for disease and some really nasty stuff. So, best to avoid that if you can. And that's actually why the soap maker also becomes kind of an important upgrade. Okay, so the tannery, we're gonna be looking at relocating the tannery before too long here, and any other stinky, smelly kind of things like that. Speaking of which, I'm gonna build another hunting cabin because we've only got a reserve of 3 months worth of food here. So let's go ahead and put a hunter cabin here, and then I'll set them to hunt the deer out that way. And actually the hunting cabins, they get a really nice upgrade down the road too, which allows them to set traps and just constantly roll hides and stuff like that. Roll hide? That sounds like a familiar phrase in another thing. Okay, so there again, clover, and work until your fields get worked in real nice, and then you can really start to work your fields. Okay, so that's the arborist. Was I going to put another road out here? Maybe fence, so there we go. No, it's got to go back one because of the fence. 6 by 8, 7 by 7. Okay. And just word to the wise, be very careful about when you do crop rotations, because if you mess up and you don't change the grazing field, if you don't change the grazing field, then you can develop a real issue where the chickens will eat all the seeds before the crops grow. And that's not very good. Uh-oh. A villager has been stricken with cholera. They do. They eat everything. And sometimes it's not good for them.
Hello there.
They can be very fragile, actually, chickens. You know, don't be very careful about moldy food for your chickens. And because we don't have any money in our coffers right now, guess what? The herbalist is not going to work. Yes, love in the times of cholera. Okay, good. A villager has been cured. Okay, you got money now, buddy. There's 22 in there. What's the upkeep on this thing again? It's 25. Great. All right, I gotta. Well, that's that. But I gotta get the houses to where they're starting to produce. Yes, yes, it has. Yes, it has indeed. These benches, I've kind of found that they really don't do anything. So the benches are kind of worthless. I could put a large park in somewhere. And large parks will really jack up the desirability in a place. I mean, man, they do a lot of good. But it's 500 gold. Now, if I were to do a small park here and here, that might be really nice, actually, because getting to the next level of houses actually is kind of it's actually very important. So let's go ahead and hold that construction for now. Put that park there, and then I can put some more housing in. Not that we're not working on more housing, but put those there. Okay. Uh-oh. Oh no, it's the saw pit that caught on fire. Get some water and put that fire out, guys. Yeah, and I think that's where that novel kind of had its inspiration. You know, Love in the Times of Cholera. Yeah, and tuberculosis was another really bad one, actually, wasn't it? Yes, tuberculosis was another bad one. The good old TB epidemics of the 1800s. People figured it out, though. Sanitation, very important stuff. Oh, nope, hold that construction. I don't want to do that either. Got a gold deposit there. That'll actually make a lot of gold. A lot of gold bars, gold ingots. Jon Snow. As in the Jon Snow? The King of the North, Jon Snow? Oh, there we go. We just got a massive amount of immigrants. Yes, yes, yes. Let's go ahead and accept them. Building has no firewood. Well, oh, good grief. No wonder. Okay, firewood cutters, it's time to go into overdrive. Yes, some laborers. It's always a good thing. Well, thankfully it's only springtime, so Jesus, if we went into the winter like that, that would have been a disaster. Okay, so we're busy clearing out that rock. There's 7 of it left. Okay. I think I can kind of start to plan, come off of this, maybe. Actually, that could be really, so we could make storage quarter down in here, granaries and storehouses and stuff like that. What do I have here? Oh, well. Let's open up the Fletcher for construction. Okay, we're chopping that field in. Yes, yes, yes. Build a new school. We're working on it. If they would manage to stop smoking on the job at the saw pit and setting the building on fire. There again, that's actually a really nice patch of trees. Maybe, let me see here. Actually, I think so. That might make a really good spot for that work camp. Did we say death camps? We meant happy camps. Where the relocated Canadians will have access to the finest healthcare and exercise equipment. If you're wondering where that's from, it's South Park. Bigger, longer, and uncut. Okay, I need to see how close are we on the whole desirability thing. As soon as that schoolhouse gets done, that's going to do a lot. And we'll go ahead and finish that park up too. Okay, the cobbler is on fire now. Sometimes it also helps actually to leave a little bit of room to relocate houses, to put more, you know, beautification projects into it. I can't build a weaver yet. But what I can do is I can put 25 coats in the market. And I'm going to go ahead and stick 25 shoes into the market. And that way the next time a trader comes by, I'll have a little something worth their trip. Did I put a plot for the soap shop? I did. Oh, that. Yeah, there we go. Because we don't have any goats yet. Actually, I would like to save that for more blueberries. Especially considering that the apiary is going in there. And apiaries are good because they're passive. People just they'll harvest it when they're good and ready for it. But honey, important for making beer, and the wax actually is important for making candles. So apiaries are good to get a jump on as well. And they do produce a lot better if you put them next to farms and orchards and things like that. So, things to keep in mind. There we go. We got the schoolhouse. Some of our houses are getting close. 8 more people. Yay! We like to have a good labor pool from which to draw off of. And because there's an infinite clay mine up here somewhere, it was infinite clay, right? I thought I saw infinite clay. Oh, there it is. It's over there. Okay, that's going to be basically central for me to build like that's for me is going to say, okay, I'm building my my brickyard over there. Now these goats, on the other hand, if we can manage to get some goats, where do we want to stick them? And this, I'm not going to leave on that. I'm going to say between 5 and 10. But the arrows, just keep the arrows coming because crossbows use those as well. I know historically crossbows are supposed to use bolts, but let's say 10 to 50. Oh. Well. Yeah. Yeah, no. You know, I'm just going to keep running. I'll split this into two segments. Up and there they go. We finally popped. And the medicine place is open for business. And we finally popped a few of these houses to upgrade. So let's go ahead and start working on this gentleman. we'll just keep them going for now. Let them have free reign. There we go. More monies. The wealthier the people, the more money they provide in taxes. Taxes, taxes. And good, we've got plenty of firewood. Actually, it's probably time to go on up. Because we are getting more people moving in. More people is good. But I can change, I can change. Yeah, you can't, unfortunately, you can't just, you can't just do a simple, straightforward kind of thing with that. Maybe it's something that the dev team will get around to, but for now, sadly, it doesn't work that way. The wolves are out and they be hungry. You have to watch out for that. But thankfully the wolves aren't like, they're not like super aggressive where they come running in, even though I think I've got, yeah. I've got some of my settings up high. I'm not completely maxed out, so this isn't exactly legendary difficulty, but there you have it. I'm going to set that hunter over there. Actually, I could build 2 hunting cabins over here and sort of split the difference on that. And I think I will do that now that I have more people. So that just happened. Now, should I build temporary shelter back here? Temporary shelters are good, especially when you're starting to get a longer ways away from their actual houses. So, yeah, you know what? I'm going to put some temporary shelter on the back end over here. So that just in case the weather's really bad, people have a place to come that's nearby. I like to do that. Sort of, I don't know, solidifies some things early on when you provide that kind of living accommodations, you know, shelter and stuff like that. set up the other palisade kind of here like so. Okay. That'll give some room for that. Now, the fishing huts are probably going to have to be relocated because of that, but that's okay. We can start to relocate our food production more over into this area. Put a smokehouse, you know, relocate the smokehouse, maybe even the root cellar. Okay. And once again, we have no food. Alright, so I do need to start looking at crops now. Oh, reminds me. Do we have sand yet? No. Sand mine hasn't been done, hasn't been built yet, has it? Nope. Sand pit, rather. That's nice, actually. The rockiness on this is already down. Right there. Okay, so we're getting ready to go ahead and start back up. So let's start back up, shall we? All right. So we're working it. We're working it. Let me see here. I'm gonna go ahead and clear this actually, and we'll use this single field for the time being for growing things. So let's see here. We got clover and rockiness tolerance. We go ahead and put some rye in. Rye might be too much right now. Let's go ahead and do buckwheat. And then the next year we'll put turnips and rye. It seems to be a good combination as far as I have seen. And then how about some peas and some more buckwheat? We'll just grow things back to back like that for the time being on this field. Peas will give some nutritive value to our diets. And then hopefully we'll get chickens soon. Oh, speaking of chickens, hi. But we don't have any money. Oh, but wait a tick. I hate selling them at a discount like that, but let's go ahead and sell them all. Okay, and then we can buy us a couple chickens. How many to be exact? Got 125. Can I buy 4 chickens? No. Can I buy 3 chickens? No. Can we buy 2 chickens? Why does 2 chickens cost 146? It says they're 22. Oh no, they're 73. He has 22. Good grief, was I misreading that? So let's go ahead and buy 1 chicken. And we'll put the chicken in there, and then we'll go ahead and open this place up for production. All right, and they'll grow slowly over time, which is really nice too. So Okay. So we're, there we go. Put that there. 1 month worth of, and chickens will produce eggs, and then any overstock, they butcher the old ones. So, yeah, chickens are really good to get early if you can. And we're not exactly making soap yet. So yeah, let's go ahead and crank out some soap. And if we manage to produce 50 soap, great. It'll just put them on hold. A new traveling merchant has arrived. And what does he have, want, etc.? I'm also going to want to start growing flax. However, if we're going to do a field of buckwheat, and let's go ahead and put max workers on that for now. If we're going to start growing buckwheat, then what we are going to need to do is look at getting us a mill. Actually, I was going to put my my orchard in there, so let's go ahead and put the mill right there. And we need heavy tools for that. And I've been neglecting exploration. Horses are going to be another important animal to get at some point. Hard to do much without horses. So let me see here, the trader. Let's go ahead and transfer this. We'll keep. You know what? No, let's leave that alone for now. I don't want to go messing with a good thing. I feel like I'm kind of behind on some of my production stuff here. Have no feed, which is actually sort of a problem. Okay. Oh. Set the grazing area. Don't put, yeah, no. Leave the grazing area over there where it is. Okay. So 20 after. Okay, so here's what we're gonna go ahead and start to work on. Let's relocate this building. Here. And set that priority up real high. Additional roots spoiled. Okay. wonder if it wouldn't be smart maybe to put the goat barn over here. Put the goat barn over there, and then stick some goats out on the apple orchard, the tree orchards, as I get that done. And we currently have an education rate of about 15%. Hey, look at that. We're getting up there, folks. Jesus, it's just moving right on through our housing district, isn't it? Come on, folks, put the fire out.
Mic off. Mic on.
So yeah, start off with a smaller cemetery. Maybe instead of rye, we'll go ahead and grow some flax. That way we can start getting that option on the table. And that means that for resources, we can go ahead and build a weaver. Where's the weaver? That's the tannery. Soap shop, weaver building. There it is. Okay. The weaver building. So the weaver can go right there, sort of. I'll tell you what, I'm just going to put it right over here for now. And here comes the raiders. Got raiders inbound, okay. Well, yeah, I don't have any money. 7 raiders. God, I hope they're garbage. Raider brawler. Raider thief. Like I said, I'm behind on some things. I'm badly behind on some things. Should have walls up by now. Crap.
Done.
Come over here. Yes. God. Oh, he's got an archer. Okay. We're in full retreat. And that's that. Okay, so you don't have to have a standing army, but at least not right now. But they're going to start coming with some better stuff, and hopefully I got guys that can deal with them by then. Alright, so let's get them out there. Fish. Relocate this building. And the smokehouse. Let's go ahead and put our smokehouse over here where it's going to do a little bit more good. Why don't I leave the smokehouse right there? Yes, a flawless victory. I'm going to go ahead and put rye over there. Though technically, I guess if you spaced it correctly, you could do 2 plantings of buckwheat, but sometimes that doesn't go over so good. We're pushing the threshold on food right now. Which is not the end of the world, I suppose. And we are out of food, so we're gonna start running into some problems here. Why do they cost gold? Well, shame and fie on them. That's actually a good patch of trees right out there. Okay. Thing is we have no heavy tools. Go ahead and start hammering those hawthorn berries, guys. Hmm. It's gonna be a hard winter. Yeah. Let's go ahead and set this up like I said I was going to set it up. Keep getting that food, lads. Could I put another civilian quarter in here somewhere? Maybe. I'll tell you what. Good. People are taking shelter right there. That's good. Build them a little shack. Oh, you're 6. I really waited on that, didn't I? Okay. Yeah, it seems like a good place to go ahead and hold off for today. All right, so folks, for those of you that stopped by, thank you for doing so. It is much appreciated. I do appreciate your patronage. Hopefully you are enjoying the builder so far. And it does promise to get more exciting. The Raiders will start showing up with more and more stuff. Hopefully, by that time we'll have a standing army, and we'll be able to better repel those nasty savages. Anyway, folks, till next time. This is Wolf 190D signing off.